so it's about 7:30. It's just getting good in daylight. I've seen a couple doe on the other side of the gas line, but it's too dark to film, so deer are moving. Let's sit tight. I think it's gonna be a great week, but I really like this stand. I anticipate them coming out. This trail right here, I can see back in there quite a ways. There's two trails that intersect, and they come out here onto the gas line on one trail, so that's kind of my setup. I'm sitting in the saddle. That's my strong side. That's where I plan on making stuff happen. It's really thick back in there, so. All right, let's get quiet. Well, I don't like that. Dang it. So, I just shot a buck. But I have a really bad feeling that I shot that thing low. My gut feeling is that that was a non-lethal hit. Man, I just had that buck coming up that gas line. He got behind that beach brush. I grunted to him. He came into what we call the Mohawk Strip. He made a rub right in front of me. I watched him. I glassed him. I was like, good buck. He came out and I should have just zoomed out and took the shot. He was cornering to me the whole time until he got right to this trail. When he got to this trail, I just kind of zoomed in on a spot. I thought he was gonna give me a perfect broadside shot at 20 yards. I think he heard my arrow going across my wrist when I drew. He bound out to about 25 yards. I ranged that spot earlier. I knew he was on high alert, but I thought he would duck way more than that. I took a shot, and I don't know where I hit him. I can't tell. I went back and watched the footage. I can't tell exactly where I hit him, because there's just like a glitch right before impact when the deer's moving and I can't tell exactly what's what. I heard a pop, like a loud pop, like when you bust that diaphragm. So I have no clue. I'm not real happy about it. Pretty much just be sit all year for that chance. I got a feeling I just blew it. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna listen. I've been listening. He walked over there, stood. I could see him for a while, and then he just walked off. He was like stomping at me. So I'm just gonna sit here. I have nothing to do today. I'm just gonna chill. Kind of reflect on what just happened, but I'll give him some time. I'll probably get down and look at my arrow. Get down and check that, and then maybe walk over to where he was standing, see if I can, just get some kind of indication on the blood. I don't know. I think it's either a good shot or it's not. I think you're right there where it's either low and he's gonna live, or it's a par shot. I don't know. I'm shooting the G5 Montec, so it's not really made to make a bad shot and make a big old hole, like that's like a bone crushing broadhead, or if you're in some thick stuff, so you hit a limb and you're not getting super bad deflection or your arrow opening up. So I don't know, let's just sit here and chill, make some phone calls and kind of play it back, see what happened. Stay tuned. It's about 9 o'clock. It's been just over an hour since I shot that buck. I think I'm gonna get down, go check the arrow. I'd like to follow that blood trail up to where I saw him stand. So I think I'm gonna get down real quietly. Just ease up around into that other gas line. Get to that spot and just try to get some kind of read on. He stood there for a long time, so there should either be a lot of blood or maybe enough blood I can see if there's bubbles in or whatever. Just get a read on it. So I think I'm gonna get down and go check that out right now. So I just bumped that buck. I cannot believe that. So he's still alive. It's been a little over an hour. I walked out there. I was taking my time. I was glassing. I got up to almost where I thought he was standing, and he jumped up out of the timber. Took off running. Kind of at an angle up over the hill there. I could see him going for about 75 yards probably. God dang it. I'm just gonna back out. I'm just gonna pack everything up. I'm gonna leave. I got some stuff I gotta take care of anyways. I'll probably just wait until about 2 o'clock and come back in. Hope he's found another bed and that I can get another shot on him or whatever it takes, but I'm just down in the dumps right now. I hate this feeling. And now I don't know what to think. He didn't go very far and bedded down, so he's hurt. But it's been an hour and he's not dead. So what do you make of that? One lung. Bottom of one lung, probably. I don't know. The shot's back farther than I thought. Looking at his leg, this seems like maybe one lung. So he's hurt, but he's not dead. I'm just gonna back out. We'll come back later. Just gotta take a second, regroup. Yeah, let's get down. All right, guys, so I'm back out here. It's about 2 o'clock, and I'm standing where I shot that deer. So basically, he came up that gas line, and he was working his way up the new gas line. And when he got behind this beech brush here, I called to him, and he came in, and he started making a rub right there. And then he came across, and my stand, you know, I'm expecting maybe some deer come down, up or down this gas line. My stand, if you can see behind me, is right there in that beech. I'm pretty exposed for a deer to come right at me. I was more anticipating they're gonna come out this trail right here. And when they do that, I can hear them working down that trail because it's not mowed once you get in there. And then I figured I'd be ready with a nice 20-yard shot. But anyways, that deer heard me draw, I'm pretty sure. And then he popped out to here and looked up at me. And when I shot him, he ducked into the arrow. He was 25 yards. So the arrow was here. I got down after an hour and I walked out across this gas line because I could see him on the video standing over there for like a minute probably. And I wanted to see what that blood looked like where he was standing. Well, I had good blood walking all the way over there, and I was watching. It's hard to see in that beech brush. So basically, I got around about halfway across this other gas line, and he jumped. So what we're gonna do, I watched him run about 75 yards, and then I couldn't see any farther. So I just backed out. I didn't get aggressive. I didn't expect to jump him right there. So, I wasn't afraid to come over here and look at that blood because it was only 50 yards from the shop. So we're gonna go over here to this bed. There was good blood in the bed. There was blood on the trees around it. So I don't know what to make of it. The video can look a little deceiving. Sometimes, you don't get those frames per second, and you can't really tell where the arrow hits, but I'm shooting the G5 Montec broadheads, and I don't have the big 2-inch cut of like a mechanical, but I love the integrity of those. But anyway, we're just gonna huff along here. We're gonna look at the bed. We're gonna get quiet. Probably not gonna be a lot of footage. I'm gonna sneak along and see. I may have to put another arrow in this deer. So let's get up here to the bed. I know this deer isn't close because I watched it run that way, but actually if you look, right here's a bunch of blood. So I did notice earlier that this has bubbles in it. There's a good trail of blood going up through here, and he was bedded like up there by that beech tree. So let's go up and check that bed out. After looking through the footage, in my opinion, I'm thinking probably one lung, and then maybe out the brisket or belly. But there's just a lot of blood up here, so let's get up here and then we'll get quiet. There's just great rubs and signs through here. Alright, so this is where he's bedded. And I can almost see the stand from there, but there's a lot of beach brush through there, so I lost him. And when I came out, I was watching, but there's no way I could have seen him. But anyways, there's a lot of blood in this bed right here, which tells me he was jacked up. He was mad. I was calling at him, so his adrenaline was going. If he was hit hard enough to bed this close to the impact, he was hurting. So this has been playing in my head all day that he laid down within 100 yards of the shot. Something isn't right, because I've seen bucks take like gut shots and keep chasing does. So this time of year, bucks are all ramped up. So basically, I can see where he scuffed down through the woods here. And I'm gonna shut the camera off. If I see good blood, I might turn it on. But we're just gonna go through here. I last saw him 75 to 100 yards through this timber. So let's go up there and see if we can't at least find him, find blood, find something. So let's get up there and just ease through here and see if we can't find him. Alright, so we've went probably about 75 yards, and this is probably almost the last place that I could see him through all that beach brush. But we're on good blood. It's hard because it looks like maybe some turkeys came in here and were scratching around, kind of covered some stuff up, but there's definitely good blood. It's pretty consistent, and you can actually see where it's going out both sides. So again, not a lot, but it's also really hard to see in these leaves. It's consistent. This is probably about the last place I saw him. So there's two options. There's water down over, and it's really thick. So I don't know if he might have worked, down over that way, slowly heading to that water, or there's a big field here. We do have permission on the neighbors. I made some calls. Anyways, let's keep walking through here. We've got a lot of daylight left. We're just gonna take our time, be as quiet as we can in all these leaves. I think once we get up to where that greenery is over there, it'll be a little easier tracking, so let's just keep on them. No freaking way. He didn't go another 40 yards. He is done up here behind this tree. Dang, I don't know how I didn't see him. That was a good shot. Boy, I didn't want that deer to suffer. Oh my god. Dude, he really opened up after I pushed him, honestly. Look at this. Hurry up. Look at this. Look at that bug, boys. Look at, he must have come over here and crashed right here at this tree. Look at this. Oh, dude. Look at that. Oh, he's not as big as I thought he was. Oh my god. I will take this any day though. Dude, came into the grunt, made a rub right in front of me. It does it for me. I'm sorry. I absolutely love killing deer. Look at this thing, dude. Wow. Let's find out where that shot was. I gotta get a tag on it. Let me get a tag on it. We'll flip this thing over, but he stinks, man. Look at that. He did come out low brisket, but I want to get a tag on this thing, flip him over, so we can see where that entrance was. Dead deer, baby. Alright, so we got a legal deer now. It's all tagged. Let's flip this thing over and see where in the heck the entrance was. So the exit was right behind the shoulder. Absolutely perfect shot. Put this big old pig over. Oh man.
It wasn't a bad shot. It was not a bad shot. It did the job. Look at that. Guys, I will take that any day of the week. Look at that. Can you see it? Boy, just does it for me, man. Came into a call and worked a rub. Came in all fired up, had me busted at 20 yards, and went out, 25-yard shot. I smoked him. That's all I have to say. G5 Montecs did not let me down. They still have not let me down. So that was almost user error. I'm so glad he's dead and did not suffer. All right, guys, what is up? Super happy that I found this buck. Actually, it didn't go very far from the last time that I saw it running away. I'm so happy that it did not suffer and went down literally right after I saw it last time. But it's a nice 8-point. We got it all tagged up. Again, awesome morning. I want to thank our sponsors, Black Creek Sports. They've set our bow up for us. Got us set up with arrows, broadheads. We're shooting the G5 Montecs. They did the job on this guy. Also, they set us up with a 360 hunting blind, so we've been doing some hunting out of that. Also, got to thank New View Hunting. They supply us with so much gear. Today I was wearing their boots, and they make some nice muck boots. Their binocular harness, all their camo, backpack. I was even using their hand warmer. They have a heated hand warmer they came out with, so thank you guys for setting us up to win. Another awesome hunt. This buck did it for me, man. I love shooting deer, and I called it in. You know, saw him going up the gas line, called him in. He made a rub, and then came across, and I just couldn't hold it in. So I'm really happy with the buck, and I hope you guys are having a good year. You guys make it so much fun to do these videos with all your comments and everything. So hope you guys are having a good year too, and be sure to subscribe if you guys aren't subscribers yet, and we'll see you on the next one. See if we can't get Hagen a buck. He's got a buck and a bear tag, and I have a doe and a bear tag, so should be a good week.